All right, well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for attending the Houston Easton Chamber of Commerce 8th Annual Education Symposium. My name is Frances Castaneda-Dice, and I'm president of the Houston Easton Chamber of Commerce. And for those of you who don't know, economic development and workforce development through quality education are missions of the Chamber. And so it's my honor to welcome you to this program. The Chamber is committed to create a bridge between community, businesses, educators, and industry in order to create a workforce that meets the demand of shortage of highly skilled and technical employees. So again, thank you for being here and helping us create this bridge. Today could not be possible without our sponsors. We wanted to take a moment to recognize them, starting with our platinum sponsor, Valero Houston Refinery. And we also have a video that we want to play for you that's coming up really soon. And this is a message from Michael Walter, who is our lead community relations specialist at Valero Houston and Texas City Refinery. So now we're going to play the video for you.
Good morning. My name is Michael Walter, and I have the privilege to oversee community relations for Valero here in the Houston and Galveston County area. I regret not being able to be here live and in person today, but I really appreciate the opportunity to say a few words before we get started. Valero, as a company, we're a premier manufacturer of transportation fuels, and we're committed to doing this in the safest and most environmentally friendly way. A big part of our culture at Valero is that we believe that our license to operate comes from within the community. It comes directly from you, our community, which is why we're very invested in our community, and we're very tied to the success of families here in Houston's East End. Part of how we do this is that we seek to share our success with the community. We've given out over $200,000 in scholarships to students right here in the East End. We've given over $5 million to nonprofits since 2012 here in Houston's East End. And that's not slowing down. That's part of who we are and what we will continue to do. We're also very proud of our volunteerism. We have folks mentoring students right here within schools in the East End, and are doing a lot of other different activities for organizations here in Houston. We're very proud to once again be the platinum sponsor for the East End Chamber of Commerce's Education Symposium. This is a great event. We love doing it every year. We prefer to do it in person with all of you, but obviously given the circumstances, we aren't able to do that this year. The scholarships that are given out by the East End Chamber as well as the Valero Energy Foundation are really the key to success for you, for the students in our community, and for the families in our community. So as we face these challenging times, Valero remains committed to supporting our community through a variety of different efforts. We're going to continue to be giving financial support to nonprofits. We're going to continue to be giving scholarships to students. And we're also going to be continuing to be out physically in the community through our volunteer efforts as well. As you embark on your next phase of life, whether that's college, a university, community college, if you're going to a trade school, we really want to wish you success. We know that and we're confident that your hard work, your dedication, and your focus is going to lead to success for you. We look forward to hearing about your successes and the stories of what you're doing in school and what you're doing in your organizations. And we hope to be able to find ways to continue to support you as you go through this next phase of your life. We always say that education remains the key to your success. This is what is going to drive your success is having the education and putting it into play, putting it into practice. So on behalf of the men and women in Valero, let me extend our warmest congratulations to you and to your parents, to your families, as you take the next step in your education. Muy buena suerte, and thank you very much. Have a great day.
Soon. And we also want to thank Space City Credit Union for being a gold sponsor and Roy Lyra Consulting for being a silver sponsor. They are both here in the East End community, and they believe in further year education. So as you may imagine, COVID-19 might have prevented us from being in the same room, but it looks like technology is a wave of the future, and we are grateful to see you all virtually. It is my honor to introduce you to our keynote speaker, Dr. Cesar Maldonado, who on May of 2014 joined Houston Community College as Chancellor. And under his tenure, HCC has restructured to focus on student success, resulting in an increase in graduates by more than 12% per year, which is amazing. Under Dr. Maldonado's leadership, HCC has expanded to 19 campuses and facilities and created 14 new centers of excellence. Dr. Maldonado began his career in 1997 as a process engineer for, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Celestion Chemical Corporation, where he designed the company's first digital control system used for real-time process optimization. I am so looking forward to finding out where each of you, our scholars, are going to begin your careers. Dr. Maldonado holds a Bachelor of Masters of Science degree in Chemical Engineering from Texas A&M University, a doctorate in Systems and Engineering Management from Texas Tech University, and is an alumnus of the UC Berkeley Haas School of Business. Scholars, this is an impressive resume, and each of you are poised to do the same type of greatness. We believe in each and every one of you. So thank you very much, Dr. Maldonado. I'm going to turn it over to you for your great presentation.
Well, thank you. Well, my presentation today is going to be talking. I have a few pages of prepared remarks, but I'm going to go off script, and my staff hate it when I do that, but some of the faces I saw when we took the picture struck me, and I want to use the time to connect with you and you with me, rather than, I can send you my prepared remarks. But we have far more in common than we realize, than you realize, in common with all of the successful people in the community, where we started, the steps we took to get to where we ended up, or none of us was it ever fast enough. We wanted to move faster, we wanted to succeed quicker, and those are the same types of feelings you're going to have as you leave high school. I'm extremely pleased to have the opportunity, and I'm thankful to Francis for asking me to speak with you, because you're the reason I'm here. When I came to Houston in 2014, exactly on May the 13th of 2014, it was to help you, to help create an environment where the students could be successful. And that's what we have at HCC. And all of us, your parents, the community, the teachers, are very proud of what you've accomplished, in spite of the challenges that you've had with COVID, and here recently with the social unrest that we're all learning from, the death of George Floyd. As sophomores, you saw classes canceled due to Hurricane Harvey, and somehow you managed through that. Some of your homes may have been flooded. Some of your parents may have lost their jobs, yet you're still here today. And use that as a reinforcement that life goes on. You can overcome the challenges that you have. My resume sounds very impressive, but I did it one step at a time, and I had challenges starting just like you did. How am I going to pay for college? What college am I going to get into? And always looking a little bit too far ahead, right? But sometimes it helps to spend a little bit of time in planning that pathway for yourself. And I do want to mention, I teach a leadership class, and one of the things that I've recently learned in terms of connecting with people, when we work together in the same building, when we go to the same classroom, we see each other's faces. And that really is a bond that is at risk when we're working with technology. So I require my staff, when we use a product named Teams, but it's just like Zoom. When we Zoom, I want the camera on, right? You don't have to wear a tie. You can wear a polo shirt, but that's how we connect with each other. That's how humans over time, right? This technology's been around for a while, yet when we would meet before COVID-19, we'd jump on a plane and travel in order to see someone face to face. So at least we can connect with each other by having cameras on. So if you want to turn your cameras on, that's okay. It would be good feedback for me to see if I'm connecting with you or not. So you're graduating into a time of a pandemic. Health and safety are critical, and any college that you go to is going to put that first. All colleges and universities value their students and their faculty and their staff. And because of that, there's uncertainty. You know, at HCC, we have a plan, and there's 4 different ways you can attend HCC, but that could change overnight if there's a spike in the number of COVID cases, if we get a directive from the governor, if the county judge decides that she wants to issue a directive. Those folks are all looking at your health and the health of all the citizens. So we will comply. We want you in a face-to-face environment. Right now, if you register for HCC in the fall, our plan is to have social distancing. You'll be screened when you come into the building. All of the protocols that are published by the Center for Disease Control will be followed. But there's a lot of uncertainty. And to get here, you know, you've missed important events, you know, proms, you know, the sporting events, saying goodbye to your close friends and your teachers are things that are going to be postponed. You're not going to get to those for a while, but you will eventually get to them. Things are very different for adults. As I said earlier, I've never lived through a pandemic. I've never had to work from home for such an extended period of time. And we're all learning from this. It's a different environment. How do we stay connected? How do we stay human, right? In order to have those relationships that we're going to need when we come out of this COVID separation. The way to do it is to not lose the importance of what your accomplishments are and to support each other. You know, a lot has happened. You've missed those things I just mentioned, yet you're still here. It's not as easy as some may think to graduate from high school with, let alone dealing with the pandemic, dealing with technology that many of us weren't used to dealing with at with the intensity that we're dealing with right now. To that point, you know, college and university are very important, but education is more than just about that. Connecting with your classmates, connecting with a tutor, with a teacher electronically, with a mentor is learning. Reading on how to use technology, learning how to use technology is going to be not an option in the future. It's going to be a requirement. You know, we've got faculty that teach, they're brilliant. They teach hard sciences, chemistry, biology, great mathematicians. If they can't figure out how to use technology to teach, they're going to be displaced. Their value, because they can't communicate, is going to be compromised. So in that way, from that perspective, you're ahead of the curve. You are experiencing that now at the beginning, and you'll be using this technology every day of your lives in the future. And I keep hearing people on some of the blog, reading and listening to podcasts of some educators say, well, it's going to get back to the normal. There will be a normal, but it's going to be a new normal. It's not going to be the way it was before. And I think that's a good thing, because learning can happen wherever you are. I'm a digital immigrant. I didn't grow up with technology. I didn't see technology till I was in my junior year of my bachelor's degree. In 72, I got a calculator, a Texas Instruments, and all it did was 4 functions: add, subtract, multiply, divide. And it cost about $90, and $90 in 1972 was a lot of money. And you know, when I was trying to live off of $5 a week. So we've come a long way, and I've had to learn, and you're growing up with it. And I have a granddaughter that's 12, a grandson that's 9, and they whiz through an iPad and they connect with their friends, because they had to stay home as well due to COVID. So they learned how to use the technology, and they're going to have a step ahead of you because they learned it younger. So in the workplace and success at the university, please know that what you're learning now is going to be useful, very useful to you. And at HCC, we know that education is more than just what happens in the classroom. As I said, everything that you're doing today to connect with friends, to connect with classmates, to work in teams and in groups, that is the 21st century work environment. It's not just education, it's work. I don't work alone. You know, the Lone Ranger doesn't exist anymore. Things are so complicated that we work in teams. I have experts that advise me. I take all their information and I distill it and come up with a decision. And then even after that, I get reflections from those around me on my decisions, because there might be something that I'm missing. We want to make sure, I want to make sure that our institution is a full service institution and takes care of all of our students. These interactive environments are critical in your continuing to learn. There's a couple of paragraphs that I want to take a moment to read. You know, HCC recognizes its obligation as an institution, but more importantly as individuals, to support equity and tolerance. Each day we have an opportunity, each one of us, to touch someone in a positive way. Being negative, being critical is probably the easier path to follow. Sometimes you can get a lot more accomplished and make friends and be successful by not saying anything or being supportive. If a good friend comes to you with a challenging situation, listen and take the night to sleep on it before you offer reflections on it. You know, sometimes when we think through things, our opinions change. You know, recently I was going to travel to one of my campuses to support my students and my faculty that are teaching the labs. I made a schedule, an appointment to stop by, and then I started reflecting that night, early the next day, as why I was going. I told myself I'm going to support them, but in an environment with COVID, the only people that should be in the building are those that are essential and those that are students taking classes. I'm not either one of those. So I canceled my trip because I think in the end, deep down, this trip was about me feeling better about supporting them, not really about supporting them. They're there to learn. They're there to listen to their instructor. They're not really there. I'm sure they would like to meet me, but they're not really there to talk to me. So thinking through things overnight, I think will ends up in a better decision. You know, HCC, Houston Community College, has the most diverse student population in the country. We have over 65% minority students, and these are students of color. And we take seriously our responsibility to lead our community in furthering equality and respect for all of us who call Houston home. You know, life is a series of moments that you share with others. They're not just your own. And I hope you will take time to learn from those moments that you've shared, the moments that we're sharing today. See the opportunity to be mindful of what's around you. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity that comes up every day. Be the leaders of tomorrow. The fact that you're here, you're already a leader. Take what you have and build on that. And I hope you let Houston Community College have a few moments with you in helping build your future. So I will close there with my written remarks as I really went off script. And I'd like to open it up, if we have time, to Q&A.
Perfect. And thank you so much, Dr. Maldonado. Your words of encouragement were very inspirational. And I know that students, you may not have typed in your question, but if you want to just take yourself off of mute and ask a question to Dr. Maldonado, you know, raise your hand and then I'll call your name. Please do so. As you can see, he has a wealth of information. He holds an important job, and the city of Houston is grateful because a lot of folks think that a lot of students start at a community college and then they go on to greater things. While you get your question together, Dr. Maldonado, I wanted to get your advice. You know, a lot of these students are going to go, this is different for everybody. Students may not have even visited their campus before they made a decision to go away to a college. Have you heard that things are going to change even if a student goes to UT in Austin? Will they have to do their studies here in Houston before they go?
Well, I think the uncertainty that we have isn't unique to Houston Community College. It's throughout the whole country. So even though UT and A&M and many of the universities in Texas have announced that they are holding class in the fall, face-to-face class, and they're really doing it in much the same way we are. Social distancing, you know, they're going to have 6 feet, a maximum of 10. Maybe that number's been relaxed, a maximum of 15 in a classroom. So the uncertainty is still there. If you're one of those that has to take a class online, I don't see the university requiring a student to live in the on campus or in that community if you're going to be online. So a model we're using is something we call flex campus. So a student registers for a course at a certain date, time, and location. Out of those students that register, there will only be 10 allowed into the classroom, and they'll be social distance. Everyone else will be online like we are here. They'll be watching the professor live and ask questions live. So they will interact to some extent with the students in the classroom. If the COVID infection rate drops, then we can increase that 10 to 15 just by sending out emails. And you know, we don't know if we're going to use a first come, first serve. We don't know how we're going to model that. But if it goes the other way, then we'll take that 10 and probably make it 0 and everyone goes online, but it's still synchronous. So the student has the interaction with their classmates, albeit through Zoom, but they've got interaction, and they also see and can ask live questions to the instructor, professor. The universities have models similar to that. I'm not really sure what their plans are, although their tuition is far more expensive than HCC's is to stay at home and do online.
So students, last chance to ask Dr. Maldonado a question and or just share some of the concerns that you have about going to outside schools. I know, Osvaldo, you're there and you're going to Colby College. That's somewhere far away. Have you heard of any kind of changes that are happening?
So far we're supposed to start up. Hi, doctor. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry. First off, I mean, we've heard that school should start around fall at normal face-to-face, but I guess the only thing I'm really worried about now is that I never even got to visit the college or the town around there, and it's pretty far, and I'm kind of scared of a culture shock and how life might be up there, and I'm scared of I guess how long it might take me to adjust to that new life.
Well, you got us here. We're going to be your support system, and you promised us, look, all of us can come back together again once a month or every other month and just touch base on that and show you pictures of how pretty Houston is, and you can show us how pretty Colby is.
Yes, ma'am. So,
you know, Osvaldo, that's something that all of us, even though many of us don't want to admit it, you know, particularly males, you know, we're the tough guys. I remember when I left, I grew up in Harlingen. It's in South Texas. It's a mid-sized community. The trip I took to College Station, I started in the summer, started in June. And that's the first time I ever rode on an airplane. I went from Harlingen to Houston. I changed planes and then went to College Station. And College Station is very different than growing up in Harlingen. It's a different community. Just the people around you are different. And I ended up calling. There were no cell phones back then, so it was what's called a long distance call, and you had to pay extra to call long distance. And I'd go to a payphone, and y'all don't know what a payphone is, but you put your quarters in it, and then I'd call collect, and I'd call my mom and dad every Sunday at 6 o'clock. That was our time to call. And I was sure, I was telling myself when I left, I'm not going to miss them in a way that it's going to impact me. I'll miss them because they're my parents, but I was way wrong. Way wrong. And it's okay to miss them. It's okay to long for it. Just don't, as Francis says, you might be alone, but don't be lonely. Particularly now, right now, today, you could be sitting at your college and still be part of this meeting. And I challenge you students, it's hard to keep friends. It takes work. My oldest daughter is 41 years old. She's an A&M graduate, a UT Law graduate, and she has some friends that she's very close to. And it used to be, she started out when she graduated from law school writing little letters, notes to her friends. And now it's an email or it's an Instagram, but you tag someone so they know you're thinking about them. And I think that's important to all of us to know that someone's thinking about you. So if someone calls you out of the blue and you think, well, what's this person want? They never really talk to me very much. Well, maybe they're lonely or they're thinking about you and that one thing that you did that they remember that helped them make it through some challenge. So stay connected, and it's okay to be apprehensive.
And then I also see Elvis up there, and when they mentioned Texas A&M, I saw you make a high five or something. Do you by chance have, have you heard if they're going to be starting school on campus? Are you going to be living in the dorms? Do you have a question for Dr. Maldonado, who also went to A&M?
Hi, Dr. Maldonado. I don't currently have a question, but I have heard some news about the university. So the university is going to be starting earlier this semester. So we're going to be starting classes on August 19th. And so our move-in dates for our dorms are going to start from August 8th and are going to be basically continued into different sections. So they're going to tell the students, you can come on this certain day for move-in day. So it's kind of weird, because they never done this before. But I have also heard that it's going to be like there's going to be in-person classes in the beginning, but as soon as Thanksgiving hits, students can basically dorm out, like they can register out of their dorms already and they can head back home and they can take their classes virtually online, or they have the option to stay at the university and they can take their classes there and finish off the semester. And so we're supposed to be scheduled to come back next semester as normal, but that's just the expectation for the moment. We really don't know what's going to happen.
Elvis, are you going to be in the Corps?
Not that I know of
Okay.
at the moment.
I was not in the Corps cadets. My son-in-law was in D2 and he rose up to Corps staff. He also, after graduating from A&M, went to UT Law School, and he's a partner in a firm here in Houston. His specialty is oil and gas. He doesn't go to court except to deal with business issues. But there's even though you might think that the lives are very different of being in the Corps and not in the Corps, if you live on campus, you're going to have a very similar life. I mean, you won't have to get up at 5 and go marching like they do, unless you want to. But they might wake you up when they're marching by your dorm. So it'll be exciting. Something that you should look forward to.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Great. Well, everyone, we're going to get ready and start our scholarship presentation. But I just wanted to let everyone know that over the past 13 years, the Chambers Foundation has awarded over $340,000 in scholarships to deserving students like yourself. And today we are honoring all the successes that we know that you are going to be embarking as a freshman in college. So after receiving this scholarship, you as students will be placed in our mentorship program, where we will partner you with an industry professional from our community. We'll have a send-off lunch before you go away to college, and in a social distance manner. But we want to make sure that we do this on a virtual basis. A lot of you, like myself, are the first in your family to go to college. And so we think it's important to pair you with a mentor. And I think that that's going to be very, very, very useful and helpful to you. So we have two special announcements to make today. One of our scholars will be receiving the Space City Credit Union Scholarship Award. And then one of our scholars will be receiving the Steve Stewart Scholarship Award as well. And so as I call your name, you will join us on the screen. We will recognize you and honor you and allow you to tell us what college and what major you will be pursuing. So this is the part that I always get so excited about. Are you guys ready? Awesome. Well, the first person we want to welcome to the screen is Sydney Alanis. Sydney is a graduate of Houston Academy for International Studies, and we'll let her tell you where she's going to be going. So as we get Sydney, there she is. Hi, Sydney.
Sorry. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I will be attending the University of Houston, and I will be majoring in business management / administration.
Congratulations. We believe in you. I cannot wait to continue following you in your career. Connect with all of us, myself and Dr. Maldonado on LinkedIn, so we can follow you and join you in that professional journey as well.
Yes, of course.
Congratulations, Sydney.
Thank you so much.
And then next, we're honored to honor and bring Mariela Banda to the screen. She is a graduate of Milby High School, and I'm a very, very proud graduate of Milby High School as well. It's an honor to see you virtually. You mind telling us what college and university major you're going to be pursuing?
Thank you so much. I will be attending University of Houston, and I'll be majoring in engineering.
That's awesome. Now, how do you do the Go Coug sign?
I don't even know.
Oh, that's okay. I think it's I better not do it. I don't know it yet. And see what happens when you have COVID-19, you don't get to visit the campus and learn these great little things, but awesome. Congratulations, Mariela. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
And now we want to introduce you to Jonas Cedenia. Jonas is a graduate of Houston Gateway Academy. Oh, hi there. It's so good to see you. Do you mind telling us where you're going and what your major is?
Yes, thank you. I will be attending the University of Texas at Austin. Welcome. And I will be majoring in electrical engineering.
Electrical engineering. I think that's so wonderful. We've got a lot of chamber members who are in that field. So let's stay connected and we'll get you an internship this summer.
Absolutely. Thank
Wonderful. You. Next, we're going to introduce you to Waldo Castellanos. He is a Austin High School graduate. Not only did Austin have the COVID effect, but you also are building a new school. And I know that you won't be in there for the new building, but we're so proud of you. So tell us where you're going and what your major is.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be attending Colby College, and I will be majoring in psychology.
We're so proud of you. And only because I want to give it a plug. Dr. Maldonado, have you heard of Emerge Fellowship? It's a program that's through HISD.
Yes, I have.
So Osvaldo, you're a member of that group, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
Elvis is too. Elvis is too.
Elvis is too. Awesome. Well, we'll have to mention that. I think it's a great program. We're very proud of you, and please stay in touch.
Thank you.
All right. And then next we have Nayeli Castillo. She is a graduate of Milby High School. Hi there. We're going to take you off of mute so you can tell us what's college and major.
Thank you so much. I will be attending the University of Houston and majoring in teaching and learning.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We're very proud of you. The world needs more teachers like yourself, and we're great to have you.
Thank you.
you. And then next we have Jennifer Compian. Jennifer is a graduate of Austin High School as well. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
So tell us your school.
So thank you. I will be attending the University of Texas at Austin, and I will be majoring in bilingual education.
That's beautiful. Do you know the UT sign?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. There you
Yeah.
go. Go Longhorns.
Jennifer, what's your major? I couldn't hear it.
My major is bilingual education.
Bilingual educations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Next we have Nicole Hernandez. Nicole. Hi. It's so good to see you. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Wonderful. So Nicole, you don't know this, but you are receiving the Todd Stewart Scholarship Award. You graduated from the Engineering Institute High School, and this Steve Stewart Scholarship actually means the world to us because this scholarship is in honor of Steve Stewart. He's a former board chair of the East End, a founder of Gulf Winds International, and Steve was a philanthropist and education advocate. We truly miss him, but know that his memory will live on through the education we were able to afford you. You're pursuing a career in nursing. I know I'm taking that away from you, but I just want to let you know that his wife, Brenda, was also a nurse. And so we're very proud of you and this honor. Once this is all over, we're going to introduce you to the Steve Stewart family and have a bigger celebration. So we wanted to just make this announcement that you are that recipient.
Thank you so much. I want to thank everyone who made this opportunity possible, not only for me, but for all of the panelists who are here. So congratulations to everyone. I will be attending the College of St. Benedict in snowy Minnesota. So I just want to congratulate everyone and thank you to everyone again.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you so very much. We're very proud of you. Next, we have Viviana Irisetti. Viviana is a graduate of Mount Carmel High School. And please pronounce your name correctly because I apologize.
Irichete, sorry.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So where are you going?
Thank you so much. I will be attending Sam Houston State University, and I will be majoring in kinesiology.
That's wonderful. We can definitely help you with an internship with that over the summer. There's a great sports teams here. So please, let's keep in touch. Thank you, Viviana.
Thank you so much.
And next, it's my honor to welcome Caleb James to the screen.
Thank you so much. I'll be attending. Hey. Thank you so much. I'll be attending Rice University and majoring in business.
So Caleb, what you don't know is that you are the recipient of a $2,500 scholarship from Space City Credit Union. We're so honored that you'll be attending Rice University, and Space City Credit Union has given over $120,000 to students over the years. And we're very honored to make this introduction between you and them. Who knows, maybe one summer you can intern with them over the summer or during the holidays.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I would definitely look forward to that experience.
Great. I know that Rice is an expensive campus, and this scholarship from Space City Credit Union is going to help you pursue this great dream of yours.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. And next we want to invite Valerie Marie Laure to the screen. She is a graduate of Raul Izaguirre High School, and tell us what school you're going to.
Hi, thank you so much. I'll be attending the University of Houston, and I'll be pursuing Human Development and Family Studies.
Congratulations, Valerie. We're so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And then next we've got Yaleri, I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. You pronounce your name for me, please.
Yareli Mendez.
Beautiful, beautiful. You graduated from East Early. Where are you going to go to school?
I'm going to go to the University of Houston to major in geology.
That's great. There's a lot of need for a geologist out here. So thank you so much. And remember, if you ever need any summer courses, HCC is right around the corner and they can help you. And then next we want to welcome Andrea Morales, who is also another Milby High School alum. And we're going to tell you, she's going to tell us there we go. Are you ready for this, Dr. Maldonado? Go ahead, tell us where you're going.
Thank you so much. I'm attending Houston Community College in Southeast, and I'll be majoring in finance.
Congratulations. Any tips, Dr. Maldonado, you want to give this HCC student?
Just to keep your learning hat on.
That's
all of you all are talking about careers that are going to be needed with COVID, without COVID. There's just a wealth of opportunity. You guys I'm so happy to hear what you're studying.
Yay. Great, Andrea. You can tell everybody that you know Dr. Maldonado personally.
And there's two things I can't help you with: grades and parking tickets. I don't get involved in those.
Awesome. Great. Well, next we've got Jared Nations, who is a graduate of Raul Izaguirre High School. Tell us what school you're going to.
Thank you. I'll be attending Texas Women's University in Denton, and I will be majoring in biology/pre-med.
So proud of you. We loved meeting you via your interview, and we're so proud of this scholarship you're receiving. Congratulations. And then next we have Elvis. Elvis is also, he went to Chavez High School, and I heard that he's also part of the Emerge program.
That's correct.
And again, we love your name.
Thank you.
Tell us what school you're going to.
So first off, I would like to say thank you very much to the organization for providing us opportunities such as these, and also congratulations to everybody else. I will be attending Texas A&M University and will be majoring in architectural engineering.
That's awesome. And so what sign does A&M have?
Gig'em.
Gig'em.
Orange down to UT.
Do you practice that too, Dr. Maldonado?
Every day.
I love it. I love it. Congratulations, Elvis. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Awesome. And next we want to invite Edwin Ramos to the screen. He is a graduate of Houston Gateway Academy, and we're very excited. Hi, Edwin. How are you?
Hi. Hi. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity. I will be attending the University of Houston, and I will be majoring in biomedical engineering.
That's a mouthful, and I'm just so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Please come back and mentor some of these other kids that maybe want a career in that field.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then next we want to invite Jennifer Rodriguez. Jennifer is a Raul Izaguirre graduate as well. And tell us what school you're going to, Jennifer.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm going to be attending University of Houston, and I will be majoring in psychology.
Go Cougs. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then next we have Biola Salazar, who is another Houston Gateway Academy graduate. Hi, Biola. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So share your school.
I will be attending the University of Texas in Austin, and I will be majoring in nursing.
Nursing. Congratulations. We're so proud of you. And then next we want to welcome Mark Salazar, who is from East Early. Hi, Mark.
How you doing?
I love it. Your tie looks great.
Thank you. Well, I'll be going to UT Dallas and majoring in biology in the fall.
That's wonderful. Dallas is just a drive away, so we're very, very proud of you. Please stay in touch with us, okay?
Of course.
Great. Thank you, Mark. And then next we have Jorge Solano. Hi, how are you?
Good.
You're a graduate from Houston Gateway Academy, and tell us what school you're going to.
I'll be attending the University of Texas at Austin. I'll be majoring in business management.
That's a great career to go into. You're going to be owning your business one day?
Yes, hopefully.
Great. We're very proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then next we have Jessica Zuniga. And Jessica graduated from Sanchez Charter High School. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
It's so good to see you.
So good to see you too. Thank you so much. I will be attending the University of Houston downtown, and I'll be majoring criminal justice.
That's wonderful. We have connections with the folks, HPD and the Sheriff's Office and the Constable's Office. So let us help you get an internship there too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jessica. And then, well, those are all of our scholarship recipients. We just wanted to say how proud we are of you. We know that the end of the school year should be a happier time for you seeing your friends in person, especially as one door closes, another one open. But just know that this year with COVID-19, it is going to make us even stronger than ever. There isn't a lot that we can say, to make it better. But again, we do know that this is going to make us stronger. Even though we can't see you in person, can't take a photo with you in person, it's important to remember that nothing takes away that all that you've accomplished over the last 4 years. You guys are, in my opinion, are true rock stars. If you are watching or in the audience, can you please help me give all of our East End scholars a big round of applause? Yay. We look forward to following each and every one of you in your journey and having you come back, volunteer, allow us to help you find internships. And when you are in a position to pay it forward, to join us as a mentor or in our scholarship program. So congratulations. Thank you so much. Please support our East End Scholarship Foundation. And if you want to be a mentor, please email us at francis@eecoc.org. Thank you, Dr. Maldonado. We know that this took some time out of your busy schedule. We really appreciate you. Look at all these beautiful faces. I love it all. We're going to do one more photo. I think so. Oh, look at this. This is great. I love this. Doesn't this make you smile, Dr. Maldonado? All right. Whoa, there we go, some more. So thank you guys so much. Well, look at that. I love it. All right. Goodbye, everyone. You can take your thing off mute and just say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. So proud of each and every one of y'all.
Thank you.